NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati.
Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Here we go. 11.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year back in Week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they go play action now. Burrow.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. The Bengals at 3-6 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience,
Here we go.
all on display in that victory.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here we go.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
11 empty. 11.
They go play action with Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Steelers take over first down at their own 20-yard line.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 20-yard line. The slot man in motion right.
Pickett to throw on first down. That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side with Harris.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 46 yards.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
It's Pickett on the keeper.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Kenny Pickett
keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage.
11
First down, here's Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Escape, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week.
They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Early lead in that one for the Packers. We'll keep an eye on that game and others as each week becoming more important here in November. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
12, 12, 12. 11, Thomas. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Now Burrow. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
On first down, it's Weaver. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
that time at a Pittsburgh first.
A gain of 12. First down, Steelers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Pickett sets up play action.
Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Pickett. He's got this to Pickens.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
First and 10, here's Pickett.
Eluding the pressure right.
Pickett lost it.
And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Pickett going to keep it again.
Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Off play action, Pickett.
And that will be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now Pickett on 4th down.
Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Kenneth Murray.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
I'm fine, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
11, mighty, 11.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Pickett going up top. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup of 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
It's Pickett on the keeper.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Pickett back to throw.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
The Pickett finding Johnson there. First down, Steelers.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth.
A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on second down.
Pickett finds Pickens outright.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Pickett now on first down.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That's good for 28 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
11. Gotta go.
From midfield now, Burrow. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 30 on second down, Pickett. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Harris running straight ahead. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On 2nd and 12, Pickett. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Weaver. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run on first down. Weaver. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A They'll run with Harris out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They hand this off to Harris. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bengals 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
12, 12, 12.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Here we go.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Here we go. Get in the huddle.
Burrow will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle, looking at each other.
11,
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
11 coming.
Now it's Burrow. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Oh, and now some space to operate. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles, and I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
Well, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Dawson Knox halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 27, Pickett. He's got a man complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here we go.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Gotta go.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, hey, 11 MT, 11 MT.
And Burrow going to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers will have some.
Привет, Аргреси.